Nicole Malliotakis and Claudia Tenney. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, Congresswoman Tenney, in the body cam video, you know, there's this local police officer, and he's just going, you know, a plane flies in the middle of the night after the airport's closed. I don't have any idea who's on the plane or who you people are. And essentially he said, at one point, the guy said, why the secrecy? You know why. This is the contractor. You know why. Look who's in office. That's why. Come on. So I guess elections have consequences. This is how Joe Biden handles migrants.
Yeah, this is a complete aggravated dereliction of duty, which is why last night on Twitter I called for Joe Biden to be impeached and removed. His primary obligation as the commander-in-chief and the president of the United States is to enforce our laws, to live up to his oath, to enforce our border security, and also to tell the truth to the American people. This footage was unearthed by a FOIA request from former Westchester County Executive Rob Astorino. And where is the current county executive, Executive Latimer, not doing anything about the fact that these migrants are coming in at the taxpayers' expense, not being vetted as far as we know. And when I visited the border back in March, I saw young children and all kinds of people being boarded on the planes, being shipped around the country at the taxpayers' expense. And our DFAS, our Defense Finance and Accounting Service employees, were asked to take leave, paid leave by the taxpayers to foster these children because we don't have the resource, and adults, by the way, there were adults coming off these planes, to foster these people and to pay for these people to be relocated in central and upstate New York.
Unbelievable. Congresswoman Malliotakis?
Look, aiding and abetting illegal immigration is a violation of the law, and you have it coming from the President of the United States. It's completely unacceptable. The Supreme Court ruled that he had to reinstate remain in Mexico. He has clearly not done that. In addition to that, you know that the drug cartels are making billions and billions of dollars every month. Human trafficking, drug trafficking. We have the highest rate of fentanyl deaths in this country among 18 to 45-year-olds. It's a leading cause of death. And yet this president is on the side of the drug cartels and not the American people. We have many pieces of legislation that will address this very issue, but we need to take back the House first.
Well, you know, Joe Biden's got a problem with the border. He's also got a terrible problem with crime here in New York City. The mayor is going to meet with the president next week. In the meantime, the news yesterday was 6 congressional members, all Republicans, wrote a letter to the governor, Kathy Hochul, here in New York, talking about how the mayor, Eric Adams, is trying to do something about bail reform. You guys wrote a letter and you support, you know, him doing something about it. Hope she does as well. Claudia Tenney, do you have confidence the governor is on your side regarding crime?
No, the governor has already stated she will not work with the legislature to reform our criminal justice laws, including bail reform, including raise the age, and all the mental health issues that our police officers face every day that make it impossible to keep our neighborhoods and our communities safe. I also penned a letter to ask Governor Hochul to remove Alvin Bragg, the new district attorney in New York City, for his blatant refusal to uphold New York law. And these things, she's also saying she'll take it under advisement. But at this point, our communities are unsafe. And even in upstate New York, Nicole is in New York City, but even in upstate New York, because these policies are statewide, it's affecting rural and suburban communities all across New York and in some parts of the country where they're also enacting these terrible laws.